All right. Well, if all is going well, we are currently going. If all is going well, I could always check on the phone to see if we're going. If we let's just I always just generally assume we're going.
We're going.
This is if assuming we're going. This is historic. The very first whatever, I don't know what it's called. We're just calling it Nate and Keith
Live
Radio
broadcast.
Live.
Yeah.
So, hoping for people to show up.
We'll see who does.
I'm just currently seeing if we're in fact live. Looks like we're in fact live.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Nate and Keith Radio Live. So I guess until people show up, assuming they're gonna, what the hell should we talk about? Oh, I guess we can discuss what the hell image is on the thing.
What's in the background there?
For people maybe listening after the fact, the image that we're using for the show is actually a walk we just took. That is by our old middle school where Keith and I met in I think January of '91. It's just recently been demolished, so we took a walk and to go to ground zero and check out the rubble, and thought, well, this would be a good photo op for just kind of symbolic that the place we met is now rubble. I don't know what that says for the future of us.
Well,
but
they did build something else behind there.
yeah, which will go unnamed, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens to our the land of our former alma mater, or however the hell you say that word.
Yep. Yeah, it was funny to see it all busted up.
I want to say you heard from a friend that it had happened.
Yeah, a friend who lives in Alaska now.
So someone in Alaska told you something that happened miles from you.
Yep.
Was that the first?
I believe it was him that told me, yeah.
Was that the first you heard of
Yeah.
that news?
Yeah, because it's not like I'd never go by that. So.
How the hell would you know?
Right, and I haven't looked it up.
Oh, it disconnected, reconnecting. We'll just do our best. Keep talking.
We're green, okay.
But
So yeah, I had really no inkling that it had happened.
yeah, honestly, I don't know why it's kind of saddening, because I mean, I never liked school, so I don't know why it'd be sad for me to see the building go down. I guess it kind of represented simpler times, I guess. So
Sure.
Every time I go for a walk and walk by it, it just kind of remind me of simpler times, I guess. So
Yeah, I mean it's funny, like when you're kids, you used to hope that the school isn't there the next day and all that stuff, you know.
yeah, and then 30 years,
It's gone.
31 years later, it's no longer there, and
we're smiling about it. Look at
we're smiling about it. Looks like we've got Garcia. He says, "Where is that picture from?" It's right in front of our
old school.
old middle school where Keith and I met. It is now in the process of being demolished and cleaned up just recently. So we thought, what a great photo for the show.
Yep, we took a walk all around it, and
Saw what the hell's going on with it.
yeah.
And I have no idea. I don't know what the hell they do with all the junk, all the rubble. Just put it in dump trucks and haul it somewhere. And
Yeah.
I hope they don't just throw it on the ground somewhere and bury it.
Well, it'll be in a trash heap site wherever, somewhere.
Welcome, Garcia. Right, Keith? Welcome.
Yeah, how you doing, Garcia?
How's I just call him Garcia. How's Garcia doing? Yep, this is the first whatever we're calling it, Nate and Keith Radio Live show. So just do it and see how it goes.
Live on the air, coming to you from parts unknown.
KOKLA. Or how does that go?
KOALA.
Garcia says hike to destroyed high school pick. Actually destroyed middle school, but you're not far
Yeah,
off.
not far off. Yep.
Everything is great with Garcia.
That's awesome, man.
All right. Well, it's Gotta be. He's listening to the
Right.
Nate and Keith Radio Live. So
So how about Garcia? Have you watched anything good lately? What's the last movie you watched? Yep, The Ultimate Warrior. Yep, rest in peace.
Garcia says parts unknown equals The Ultimate Warrior. Is that Limbo? Is that
Yeah, he was the wrestler. He where the announcer would say, "Hailing from parts unknown."
Oh, okay.
Like where they're from.
So that was a wrestling thing.
Yeah, it's a wrestling thing. Don't get me started on that one, Garcia. Nate will get bored and he'll go.
I'll go away.
He'll go away and do something.
Well, we can talk for a couple seconds about wrestling.
Wrestling room. Got you into it for about 5 minutes.
Was that your thing? What was that sound?
That was you. I don't have anything here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I recently gotcha. I recently put a sound for emails received.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not used to it.
All right.
All right. Same. He hasn't said anything new, but yeah, got some pretty decent weather where we are today, so we wanted to get out there. Garcia says, "I always liked the Cubs." He likes to say random things. So
The
that's,
Cubs, the baseball team, the Cubs.
I can't speak for Keith, but I don't give one
Yeah,
shit
sounds-
about sports.
Sounds like Chicago Cubs.
Yeah, he likes to say random things. I guess
Oh.
we don't have to feel free to read out everything he says.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah, he says random things, but
Yeah.
nice weather here in Minnesota today, and thought we'd
Moss.
walk. You see the word moss, Garcia?
Yeah.
What the hell was I saying?
I don't.
Oh yeah, we took a walk to the old dilapidated middle school, as you can see, and our
Sitting on a rock hill.
sitting on the rock 2-story house sitting on a rock
Yeah.
hill.
But it's been a beautiful day. We're starting to hopefully get in that transition into fall, which I love.
You love fall, not so much what comes after.
I'm looking for. I don't really like the winter, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to driving in it,
Oh,
seeing how that goes.
Okay,
That's probably what I hate the most about it is.
we might
driving in
might
it.
want to make people understand what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm kind of looking forward to driving my Hummer in the winter and seeing how it does. I'm sure it'll do fine, but that's the only thing I'm looking forward to because winters here, can be pretty bad.
So you have a H3, correct?
That's right, H3.
Any plans on new tires before winter? Or are you gonna just see how the
No,
tires
they're just getting rotated.
and see how those tires go
Yep,
during the
'cause
winter?
they're pretty much brand new tires on there.
All right. I
So-
think Garcia kind of answered a question of yours. He says saw Stallone's Samaritan film. Is that how you say it? Samaritan.
Good Samaritan. Okay, yeah.
Okay. I don't think Keith and I have we?
I don't think I've seen Good Samaritan.
Garcia says home of the Minnesota Twins. You got that right.
Yeah.
That's where the Twins are in Minnesota. You got that right.
Yeah.
Do you know why they call the baseball team the Twins in Minnesota, Garcia? We're gonna quiz them.
Sure. Let's see. Why do you know?
Garcia says hated the film Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. The humor did not land with him. Well, that's a bummer.
I don't know what that.
We don't even know what the hell that is, Garcia. Maybe.
Well, let's see. Why do they call them the Minnesota Twins?
Yeah, let's see if Garcia knows why they call them the Twins.
It's not because it's the home of the Double Mint Twins. If anybody remembers them? Probably not.
We'll see what he says. But yeah, nice weather.
Yeah, great day.
And Keith said the walk. What do you say? Felt good.
Yeah, foot's a little sore, but not too bad. It just gets sore when I stop doing stuff.
Oh shoot!
It's okay. But yeah, but no, it's good.
I'm glad. Well, I guess we just can't stop walking then.
Yeah, yeah.
We just have to not stop. Just sleepwalk. Oh no! Garcia says the team is named after the Twin Cities. Did he paste this from a web search? Which I think so. Includes two
okay.
adjoining cities of the. Okay.
At least you looked
I
up.
think I think it's a copy of a web search. Thank you, Garcia. We wanted to know if you knew, not the internet, but that's okay.
Yeah, I knew a few Minnesota Twins in my time, not the baseball players.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Austin. Austin
What's up,
Wilcott.
Austin?
He says, hey there. Austin's not so much about just saying random things or looking up the answers to our questions online and pasting it. He's more
He's hands-on.
yeah, he's down there in our area, same area code in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I know. I can't remember if I know where Garcia is from. He's welcome to tell us. He doesn't have to.
Well, we'll see here what we get.
In the meantime, welcome Austin. The picture is from us walking to our former middle school and seeing it demolished.
Yep. Yeah, all gone now.
Nearly all gone now. I'm kind of curious to see what, if anything, they're going to put there. We hypothesized the sports field, but then we're like, well, we don't even know if it's
Not physical education anymore.
yeah, if they even have plans on getting kids on physical education with the live in the virtual land future they have planned.
Yeah. We'll have to see what it is.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. Austin says, why did they demolish it? I guess, it's probably old. I have no idea. We're not going to obviously name the school or anything, but I would imagine it is probably old and outdated for the hellish 21st century. Maybe it wasn't
Up to code.
up to code for
What they want.
what they have planned for us.
Yeah. Probably needed all new ventilation and all that stuff and that they talk about.
Oh yeah, because okay, right.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So you'd have to redo a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, obviously, it's been there for 31 years because you and I went to it
Yeah.
31 years ago. So
Yeah.
I would imagine it. Who knows how old it was?
Kind of makes me want to go look at some of my other schools and see if they're still around.
Okay, well,
No.
you can't do it now. You're on a live
I know.
radio show, but
Yeah. We'll go live from the Hummer one day and we'll do a tour. We won't say where we are, but
that'll be informative. This is where we
this is
aren't.
where we are. We'll take a picture.
Out and about live. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? While we're waiting for the chat to really get active, what's the most recent movie you saw, Keith?
I just watched Terminator Salvation.
Oh, okay. You'd seen it before, though.
Yeah, I just felt like watching
You just
it.
felt
I
like
enjoyed
watching
that
it.
one.
What are your overall thoughts on that film?
I actually enjoy it. I don't
You don't have a problem with it?
really have a huge problem with it. I think the fact that it had the Cowries character in that whole part and how he gets hooked up with John and stuff and all that, I think that was pretty cool.
Okay.
And it's ambiguous. They didn't win the war, obviously, but they did a good victory in the movie.
Oh, right. They had to put a little victory just into the movie to have a kind of an ending for the movie
Right.
purposes.
So I didn't have a huge problem with it because it wasn't about sending anybody back in time. It was really more about somebody being sold, put to sleep, and I guess cybernized, and then waking up in the future of the destroyed place. So I thought that was kind of a better, without running things too dry like they ended up doing. But
Austin says, I have Salvation on DVD. I need to grab that old Blu-ray of it. I saw Salvation at the Dollar Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's available on DVD, but I mean on Blu-ray there's like a
yeah.
direct... No, I mean I'm saying what I'm going to speak on. The director's cut, it might be
Oh.
exclusive to Blu-ray. I'm not exactly
Okay.
sure.
All right.
That's what I was saying, not...
Gotcha.
I know that the normal version's on DVD. Austin remembers seeing Terminator 3 in theaters and being bummed out by it.
If you watch Blood Rain with Kristanna Loken, you won't be as bummed out.
Oh, why
So
is
check
she
that out.
naked?
Check that out, Austin.
Why is she get naked? Or
Well, yeah, she does some cool things in there. It's
so it's not about being naked.
well,
it's about
she is naked in there and quite good, but
quite good.
Blood Rain was a video game that they made into a movie that she was in. So check it out.
Oh, looks like I was right. Austin says the director's cut of Salvation is not on DVD.
Wow.
That was one of the early ways to get people onto the Blu-ray bandwagon.
Yeah.
Those suckers.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's a good suggestion from Keith on whatever he said. Blood Rain. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I didn't know there was a sequel. I'll have to.
Austin says I've seen Blood Rain and the first sequel to it. Now Keith.
I didn't get to that.
Now Keith's got to get the sequel, doesn't he?
Yep.
I wouldn't imagine though it's got the same chick in it. Though.
I don't-
A lot of times, if it's like straight.
Yeah.
Was Blood Rain in the theater?
I don't know if it was.
Okay.
I didn't see it in the theaters, so. I don't know if it was, because I'm not. I want to say it was a bit after T3.
Okay.
I don't think it was before it, but I could be wrong. Austin might know.
Yeah. When was it, Austin?
I am phoneless, so I'm not looking things up.
I'm too lazy, so I'm not looking things up. Austin says there's 2 direct-to-video sequels to Blood Rain, and
Okay.
it's a different chick playing her. Yeah, I figured.
Is the chick better or worse? There's the question.
Ooh. Yeah, we need to hook the. I suppose I could have, assuming that TV worked. Ideally, you need to hook up the monitor to like a bigger TV, so we don't have to keep leaning forward to look at the. But that's okay. We get our workout in, our abs.
Well, it's just my bad eyes.
Oh, well, I can't see it from back here.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't feel bad.
Yeah, that'll make you feel better. I've got shit eyes too. All right.
Seeing if he's what he says to that.
Maybe he's copying, pasting information from the internet. Austin says Blood Rain went to theaters in 05, but it bombed.
Oh, yeah. So yeah,
So,
it was after T3.
Two years after T3.
Yeah, and then I want to say the actress went on to be in a show called The L Word, I think.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not very knowledgeable on shows.
The only reason I know is I think my girlfriend at the time had watched it.
Austin says the chick in the sequels is hot too, but he wouldn't say she's better.
Ah, okay.
Should we? That kind of brings up a memory of mine. Should we discuss our? What did we do with me and you and your mom and a buddy of yours on? Let's see here. Well, I want to say it was July 3rd, 1991. Do you remember? I'll give you a couple seconds.
What me, you, and a buddy of mine did?
Yeah, your mom took us to
Oh, we went to T2.
T2
Yeah.
opening day.
Was that which buddy was that?
I guess we can say first names, not that I can even remember. I don't know if I can even remember. We can just say first names.
Sure.
I don't know if I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. But my understanding is he's no longer with us anymore. Is that correct? I can't remember his name.
Was he a friend from the old town I lived in?
I can't. I don't know. Maybe you could run through first names of friends that are no longer.
Toby.
It might have been Toby.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he no longer with us?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you'd said he's no longer with us. Okay.
No, I don't think it's him unless, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen him,
Since July 3rd, 1991.
well, probably since like 2001 was the
Oh.
last time I saw him.
Oh, okay. So maybe he is still with us.
He could be.
I don't know. Maybe I was misunderstanding.
There was a different friend from down there that was gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Austin says, "Yep, Christiana was on L Word for a few episodes.
Okay.
Seeing T2 on opening day would have been nuts."
Yeah, we did. We saw it. We did.
I can remember when it was starting and it was showing the future. You said, "Oh, cool, we get to see the future
Yeah.
again." And
I loved the future scenes.
I bet you were you pissed when it was over, like the future scene, because it was just at the beginning, wasn't it? Of T2.
Yeah, it's just it's always at the beginning. It seems.
Yeah.
And maybe there might be a kind of like a flash forward later,
yeah.
or like kind of like in T1.
In the first one, there's more.
streaming.
Yeah, there's more than one future scene. I think in T2 it's just at the beginning.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think we see any more. of
But
that.
yeah, seeing it opening day was crazy. Can you remember what? I'm going to just test your memory and see if you, because on the way there it was three of us teenagers and your mom in the car, and we were just blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Can you remember what the car was like on the way back from the theater?
Nobody said anything.
We were all
We were blown away.
speechless.
Yeah. That's absolutely true.
And
I think when we probably went to my place afterwards, or
God damn it, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure. I know we were here
yeah.
because we did the thing where we lit the Beetlejuice on fire, reenacting the Dark Man.
That other friend wasn't here for that, was he? No.
There was just you and
Yeah.
him and me.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I think it was Toby.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
But yeah, and then I can remember your mom took, I think it was you and I later on, weeks later, and it was the same thing on the way back.
Oh yeah, we saw it again, right?
Yeah, I remember going
Yeah.
twice with your mom because she laughed both times at the helicopter pilot something happening in the movie that your mom laughed both times we saw it. So I know we saw it twice with her.
Nice.
All
right.
I
Yeah.
can't remember the helicopter pilot at the end at Cyberdyne or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Has he said anything? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, that's one thing I'll never forget is freaking
Yep.
Terminator 2 on opening day. It's just like da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, it was weird. It was almost well, I guess it was a different feel, but it was almost kind of like when, even though we didn't know how bad it was going to be in parts, was the Phantom Menace.
Oh, the same kind of thing, yeah, except for in the case of T2, it was like all amazing. I think surpassed anyone's expectations,
Yeah,
whereas
I don't-
Phantom Menace not so much.
I don't think back then. Well, right. I didn't grasp what a huge blockbuster thing was like. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Explain it.
Well, like when we were getting ready to go to the movie, I don't think I had in my mind it's going to be the biggest of all time.
Oh, you right, because
things like that.
yeah, because we had no idea what it was going to become.
Right. I didn't know the fandom of it.
that was going to happen.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything. No one said anything.
And in one respect, that's what they should have stopped it after that. It should have.
Yeah, it's kind of almost how I feel about Hellraiser as well. Like Hellraiser 1 and 2, and kind of as much as I did watch 3 recently, and
Yeah.
3 is kind of fun. I'd say ended at 3 for sure, but in a way 2, because I mean all the Cenobites. I recently watched those, by the way. I've got up to. I did Hellraiser 1, 2, and 3 recently.
Okay.
So
I did enjoy. I think it's Inferno.
Oh really? I don't think I've seen anything after 4.
Yeah.
So there's something that's
With Craig Schaefer.
okay.
I don't know what you would know him in. He was in Nightbreed, and
Oh okay. I don't know who he was in Nightbreed.
he was the main guy. Boom.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's
Wonder.
see.
No one said anything yet. Or wait, yeah, he did.
T2 was shocking. Yeah, it was.
What does Austin mean by Terminator 2 was shocking in the early 90s? Austin says, did you guys know Arnold was the good Terminator before you saw it? That's a really good question.
Yes.
You did? How did you know?
mainly because the trailers, because they did give you glimpses of Robert Patrick's character.
Oh, okay.
And I think they tried to make it look like, the police officer, they're sending a police officer Terminator to counter the other one.
Right, that's the juxtaposition they're trying to use.
Yeah, no, I knew he wasn't going to be the bad guy because the films he had done, he wasn't a bad guy ever again after like Terminator.
Right.
He's never gone back to being that for the whole movie.
Yeah, that's true. I almost would have. Here's a thought. How would you have thought about Terminator 3, him being the bad guy again? How's that for a cool idea? Would that be yay or no?
With the same story?
Well, I'm not even saying. I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm just. I don't know about the same story. I'm just saying, like, if that was a pitch for a T3, Arnold's bad again. Would that be like cool or not cool for you?
I don't know. Well, I would have liked to have actually seen him be the bad Terminator again, but I think the problem is he probably wouldn't have had as many lines and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And
okay.
I think it'd have to be the right story
Well,
for that to have happened. I don't think the story for T3 would have worked for it, personally.
I was just saying the overall just idea of
Right.
him being bad again might be cool. But Austin says, I have Hellraiser 3 on Blu-ray. The movie is definitely more Americanized than the first two and feels more like Freddy Krueger type of movie, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So what the hell Blu-ray do you have? Is it Arrow Video or something? Or what Blu-ray do you have it on? I'm trying to think of what Blu-ray versions exist in the US of A.
Yeah.
I'd like to have the Arrow Blu-ray of 2 and 3. I actually found the Arrow Video Blu-ray of the first one used, and it looks so great. It makes me want to have the Blu-ray of 2 and 3, but I don't think I'm willing to spend what is required to spend.
That one Hellraiser with Lance Henriksen, have you seen that?
Anything past
Okay.
4.
That one's okay, but it's more like going along the virtual reality lines. It's kind of interesting, but like it reminded me of a cross between like that and like a Halloween. Which is the Halloween where they're
Resurrection Online?
broadcasting and they're in the house.
Resurrection, yeah. It's a little bit of Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Austin says, yeah, Arnold should have been more ambiguous in T3, not necessarily a bad guy again. Oh,
Yeah.
fine then.
Like when he came out with the from the ladies' nightclub
Ugh.
with the glasses on his face. I
You-
mean, I get that. It's just I don't see Terminator as being like a comedy.
I know.
Like you can have funny bits, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, that was too bad. Austin says, I have the Arrow. Oh, you just made me jealous. He's got the Arrow Hellraiser Scarlet box set. It has the third film on Blu-ray. Yeah. Now, Austin, is that the only way to... That's probably the only official way to get 2 and 3 on Blu-ray from Arrow, isn't it? How do 2 and 3 look on that? I would imagine, do they look as good as 1? If they do, I'm going to be jealous. Yeah, there's this boutique label on, puts out horror movies on Blu-ray called Arrow Video, and do new amazing scans of this and that, and they put out a trilogy a while back. It's out of print now, and I'm too cheap to get it. Austin says, what I mean by T2 being shocking, I meant the groundbreaking, CGI, and the T-1000 himself being so nuts. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was just thinking the other day, those two twins. You see something?
No.
Those two twins. They were in Gremlins 2 the year before.
Okay.
And when I saw the one, I knew that they were going to use them for a double because I knew they were twins. The fat twins at the hospital.
Yep.
When I saw the first one, because in the movie it's just one guy, but then the T-1000 replicates them.
Yep.
When I saw the first one, I was like, oh well, they're going to use the other twin to do a replication.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bummer that I'd seen those twins already in Gremlins 2.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What's funny about with T2 with the T-1000 Robert Patrick, when he got the role, he was living out of his car.
Oh my
That's
God.
true. Yeah, it's
Did
true.
they send him up in a truck?
I mean, that's just where he was in life
Well,
in his
yeah,
career.
and then
It's
I
almost
guess
a Stallone-ish
Edward Furlong from
arcade. They found him in an arcade,
Clucked Out a Boys Home or
something like that,
Arcade or whatever.
and now, well,
Yeah, now he's back there. Sorry, but yeah.
I watched an interview with him recently.
Oh God, and
I don't know. I wouldn't even recognize him except for maybe some of the voice.
a little bit of the voice,
Yeah,
but physically,
yeah, different. I mean, yeah.
I guess that can happen.
Well, he did a lot of bad things to himself, so I mean, there's that too.
Austin says, yes, the Scarlet Box is the only way you can get Hellraiser 3 on Blu-ray in the U.S. You can still get the Arrow edition of Hellraiser 1 and 2 in the U.S. separately. Oh, okay.
There you go.
I do have a Image Blu-ray of 2, which gets the job done. I don't need another version of 2. I'd like the Blu-ray of 3, but that's okay.
Yeah, well,
Life goes on. It was sure kind of, I think I watched it last night. It was kind of a blast from the past,
sure, yeah.
Like, oh, this is what we skip school to go rent on home
This
video.
movie.
I was surprised because, now, did my mom take you and I to see it in the theater? I know my mom took me. Did you go with? I can't remember. I know I saw it with my mom because I was kind of uncomfortable during the sex scene. Can you remember if you went with us, me and my mom, to see it?
I may have gone with you. I might have seen it a couple times because I'm pretty sure I saw it with one of my long-haired friends that you know.
Oh, okay. Oops. We got red and yellow box. Long-haired friends.
Yeah, it starts with a J.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think we're back. It's been sorry if we blinked out.
There might be some glitching. We can't help it.
Might be the gray aliens. We'll see.
I was surprised how explicit that sex scene was for an R-rated movie. It was almost
now I remember it.
softcore porn.
That's when he was doing the not his girlfriend. He was cheating on her, right?
Well, he kicked the one girl
Right,
out,
right,
and then
right.
every night it seemed like he'd give a different bitch
Yeah.
a rose, and
Well, right. Oh, that's right. That's his one for the night.
that was an explicit sex scene for an R-rated theatrical movie.
Yeah, it was.
I enjoyed it. Austin says the Arrow transfers to Hellraiser 1 through 3 have 2K scans, and they look really good, very eye-popping in a lot of scenes. Sure, rub it in. But yeah, if 2 and 3 look anything like the first one I got, they must look amazing.
And the sex scene.
Oh, shoot. Now I gotta get it. Yeah, sex scene, HD.
Right?
I'm trying to remember if there was any extra of the sex scene in the unrated version. Because the DVD I watched last night is just the R-rated Paramount DVD of Hellraiser 3. That was funny, though, how they just... Because in the first film, the Cenobites were just not the part of the main story, but everyone's like, ooh, these guys are great. So then the second one, they made them a little bit more part of the story. By the time they got to the third one, it's like Pinhead has become Freddy.
Right. Yeah. They I will say the later ones, even though they're quite lower budget stuff, but not. I wouldn't say they're all awful. They do veer away a bit from the hokiness that like
The third one?
started going on in 3 and 4. I would say.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, Inferno. I think Inferno is actually pretty solid. I like that one.
Okay.
It might be that one. There's another one where they bring back the character Ashley.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember which one that is.
I'm aware of that, yeah. She's just like... needed some work.
I guess.
Austin says the unrated version of that Hellraiser 3 sex scene is much more graphic.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah, you
well,
have to-
no price too high.
Right?
Well, I know I've got, or at least I think I still do, the unrated VHS that Paramount put out in '93. So I guess if I want to see the unrated, I gotta put in the VHS.
I have the VHS at home somewhere.
I've got it as well. Austin says, yeah, JP smoking his cigarette while banging that hot chick never looked better
Yeah.
in HD. Damn it.
Yeah, I've got the VHS that we probably dubbed it on when we rented it.
You've got that still?
Probably. I've got that plus the whatever I bought, the actual bought movie.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm sure I probably got that still.
Where do you keep getting these cans from? They just popping out of thin air.
They're in the Hummer.
Or two in
I
here.
brought one down. I told you I was going to get another, so I was ready.
Okay.
Where do they keep coming from?
But
Walking, pulling out cans of pop. And
I just like to keep coming out of your pocket. I don't know where these pops are coming from, but yeah, I mean, it was fun watching Hellraiser 3 again. It's what I found was interesting is that it wasn't the same. It wasn't Christopher Young. Was that the guy who did the music? I think Christopher Young for Hellraiser 1 and 2. It was his music. That must have been my email, but someone else did it. And what I thought was really weird is this new guy does the music and uses all his themes, but there was no mention of the themes by Christopher Young, which I
Right.
thought was really strange. What's he said? Austin says he also has
And
Hellraiser
Laserdisc,
3
which is
on DVD, VHS unrated, and Laserdisc, which is unrated.
Nice.
Wow.
Very good.
Someone's a fan of it.
Yeah. That way he won't wear out that scene.
Hey,
Right?
that's true. You could wear out tapes.
Yeah.
Well, what else is on your mind?
On mine? Don't
Yeah.
have anything on my mind.
Good. What do you say? Make it an hour, Keith? Or we're about 36 minutes in.
Sure. Whatever. What time we got? Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta remember I'm trying to remember the delay when we're speaking.
Oh, why do we need to remember the delay?
Because I end up jumping ahead of stuff I was saying, and then by the time
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, mark it down. Get your Hellraiser 3, whatever.
I probably won't.
So
I've got the VHS for unrated, DVD for theatrical. Austin says he won the Hellraiser 3 Laserdisc on an eBay auction, put a bid on the night before, woke up and got the message I won it. Way to go.
nice.
Way to go.
Hope it wasn't too much.
Yeah, so do I.
I don't think I've ever bid on eBay for anything.
Wow.
Did I? I don't think. No, I don't think
I
so.
can't remember. I think I started using it in 2001, I want to say.
Okay.
Got some fun stuff on there over the years.
Yeah. I haven't ordered too much stuff like that, like on eBay and things.
Luckily, I haven't really been screwed yet, which is nice.
Yeah. Maybe now that Paul Partain
Yeah.
is not around, maybe the knife's up there somewhere. Whatever happened to that?
Makes you wonder what the hell ever happened to it.
That's-
Austin says, I won a T2 Laserdisc on eBay as well. Way to go, Austin. Yeah,
Nice.
I've got the special edition Laserdisc, the extended, the extra scenes.
Right. I would like to see. I think they should just make a movie called Silverman, and have it be about the doctor.
Or a TV series.
Right.
Austin says, I only paid $15 for the Hellraiser 3 Laserdisc. All right.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
And 50's shipping. Just kidding. So Silverman, what would be in that movie? Just him being just a skunk, conniving piece of shit?
Well, it depends. Is it before
Oh.
T2 or after? Because after that, he's kind of screwed up himself. And so maybe he's trying to interview people who supposedly have time traveling things, like incidents in their life or something like that, because he's secretly trying to prove that it's actually real.
Oh, okay.
But I think it'd have to be more of a comedy, because that character's partially there for comedic relief.
Yeah.
At least in the second and third one.
Austin says, I also have the first two Hellraisers on VHS, Laserdisc, Hellraiser 4 on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah. It's a lot of Hellraisers going on.
Yeah, do we know? Austin can probably say how many exist altogether. Austin says, I even have all the crappy direct-to-video Hellraiser sequels on DVD except for Revelations and Judgment. Oh, that reminds me. Have you seen Matrix 4?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Did I see it in the theater?
I don't know.
No, I didn't.
So I haven't. So without spoiling it, can you share your thoughts?
Yeah. Let me try and remember it.
Oh, okay. That's a good sign.
You know, I didn't see a need for it. Honestly.
Well, right. That's agreed.
It's got some it's got some of the kind of wokey stuff
Oh no.
a little
Okay.
bit in there, but it seems to be more in the end. It's more about Trinity than it is Neo, where she kind of ends up being stronger than him or like him. I don't really know. I don't remember. I've seen it like once,
Okay.
but you know, it is what it is, and I don't think there's going to be another one for a while.
No, it
I
did.
can't imagine.
It did bad. Austin says there's 10 Hellraiser movies and a Hulu remake coming out.
Yeah, I saw that, and I don't know about that.
You mean you saw the trailer or something?
No, I
saw
about
that-
the remake stuff, and
Jesus.
but they tried a different version of one of the Hellraisers. I try to remember how many it is, but I know there's one of them. Maybe it's the last one they made. Isn't Doug Bradley at all?
Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure he gave up doing that. Probably. I don't know. I know that they ended up getting someone else at some point. I don't know where.
Well, it was like more than one Pinhead in it.
Oh,
I don't know. It was weird. I don't remember the whole thing because I didn't like it. And if really I don't really remember something too well, it's probably because I didn't care for it that much or think about it really.
makes sense. Austin still hasn't seen Matrix 4. And Keith would probably say
Like I
then.
said, you're not missing anything really. It's just, to me, in a way, it was almost like a generic version of the first movie.
To me, it seemed like
That's
almost
really
a
what it
remake.
was.
Like
It kind of it was because it's like Neo doesn't know who he is, and he's got to remember who he is, and he's being fed blue pills constantly, so that he doesn't remember who it's yeah.
Okay. Austin says there's supposed to be an HBO
TV
Max
show.
Hellraiser TV show as well.
Like Freddy's Nightmares, or Pinhead comes in. Let us see what this story brings when he goes to betray his family.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Austin says Doug Bradley hated the scripts for Hellraiser 9 and 10. That's why he didn't come back. So he did the first 8?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Because the last one that I remember seeing him in was Inferno, and I can't remember. I think that's the 7th one, maybe.
It was so easier in the good old days when it was part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right.
Austin says, yeah, Matrix 4 comes off more as a requel in the trailers.
You know, it's funny you bring that up. To me, I noticed when that got altered.
What?
But going like 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4.
When did you notice it?
Jason's Dead, the final Friday.
Oh, you mean Freddy? That was a
No,
Keith
what
blooper.
was
You said Jason.
yeah? What was Friday? Was it called? Friday
Oh,
13th?
you mean Jason Goes to Hell?
Yeah, it was called Jason
Yeah,
Goes to Hell.
but Freddy's Dead came out first, though.
Right, but that's the one I remember more.
Oh, okay.
Jason Goes to Hell.
Okay, right, because there'd been, Friday up till
It's
8.
called Friday the 13th.
Of course, 4 was final chapter, but yeah.
Right.
I know. What did you think about that when Jason Goes to Hell? There was just like the Friday title was gone. It was just weird.
I don't know if we thought about it much then.
Yeah,
I don't think we cared as much about it then.
You might be right. Austin says Freddy's Nightmares is getting a German Blu-ray. Holy shit. Austin says Hellraiser is Doug's bread and butter. That's true. Yeah, it's too bad that Freddy's Nightmares isn't on anything really in North America. It's on Tubi now. Did you know that?
Oh,
Keith?
is it?
Yeah, I should really watch the whole thing, but I started the pilot and it's really cool. It's like the trial of Freddy before he got attacked by
Oh, okay.
the burned by the parents.
Yeah.
I should really watch the pilot. It's really.
Now, how did you like the remake?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
What was your thoughts on the remake?
I didn't like it. I do like Jackie Earl Haley, who played him, but I didn't think it was necessary.
No, the
Okay.
only thing I liked about the remake was like whatever they called it, micro sleep. You know, where people would they'd fall asleep for a couple seconds.
Right, and that's all it took.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it forever. Austin says, I've been hearing things from various people and sources that Scream Factory is in the process of doing a Nightmare on Elm Street box set. And in case Keith doesn't know, you know what Scream Factory is? It's
Yeah.
kind of another boutique that puts out
Mm-hmm.
the Blu-rays. Okay, they did Friday 2 years ago, and it's got the 3D version of Part 3,
All right.
actual 3D, but yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat actually.
Because 5 has never been put on DVD, I don't think, or Blu-ray uncut. Because Freddy 5 had an uncut version
Oh.
with more gore.
Okay, yeah.
So about 45 or so minutes into the show, are you getting like where you're hungry, or
No, I'm good.
are we gonna not eat today, or?
I'll eat a little bit later.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah,
So we'll eat separately.
yeah, that's all right.
That's all right.
But I'm gonna do a surprise for you for perhaps next time.
He's gonna do. Is that after the show? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, the next time we get together.
Oh, you're gonna surprise me next time, maybe?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a good surprise?
Well, I was given the idea last time I was here.
Oh, okay.
About
Like
something
ribs.
something Nate likes. Yeah.
I like ribs. Yeah.
So I might cook us up some ribs and bring them over.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Try my cooking.
Oh God. Okay. Well, this might be the last show you hear from me then.
And
Austin.
some steak fries.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're gonna prepare this and bring it over?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
I'm
gonna
not gonna
we're
do it
gonna
here.
put it in the microwave, or
Oh,
How does it-
I'll bring it, and it should still be warm. If you want to warm yours up, you bring it in, warm it up.
wow, Keith, that's
Okay.
amazing. Keith says, Austin. Austin says, I've been watching Freddy's Nightmares 2. Feels like Tales from the Dark Side in a way. Some episodes feel like a fever dream. I like that. I have the uncut VHS of Nightmare 5. I do as well, Austin. He's got the Nightmare box set from '99 DVD with the DVDs with the snapper cases. Pretty big set for its time. I remember really being excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever get that?
For
Nightmare on Elm Street? Or did you just have the tapes? You
Uh,
might have just had the tapes.
I had the DVDs of
Oh.
some of the nightmares. Yeah.
But you didn't get that box set?
I might have gotten the box. I have to look. I might have it actually, because I got a Friday one. I know that, and I think I do have a Nightmare one, a box set of it. I have to look because I have a lot of that put away. But
Okay.
it's funny with those TV shows. He said Tales of the Dark Side. I used to love that show, and ironically, even though it had nothing to do with it, I enjoyed the Friday the 13th TV series.
Oh, I don't know if you know, but Beth and I are watching that
Are ya?
for the very first time.
Nice.
We just started season 2.
Nice. Yeah.
It's funny to see John D. LeMay, younger and stuff.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
And Keith was. Well, wait. Oh, I didn't. You were there. We didn't go together. I went with some other people I knew, but we were there. We both met. We were there the same night at the theater, which will go unnamed.
Yeah.
Where we saw we
his-
got to meet John D. LeMay
got his autograph on
On
the
a-
poster.
on a poster
Yeah.
of Jason Goes to Hell. So
Yeah.
so there you go. Yeah, it's too bad I didn't know anything about the series when I met him, because when I met him, I hadn't seen
I
him. in
mentioned
anything.
it to him.
What did he say to you?
Oh, he's like, oh, thank you.
What'd you say? You like, I liked the series?
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, I first saw you in the Friday 13th TV series, and I thought it was pretty cool.
And he's
Yeah.
like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else knew he was in there.
It's probably not. That was a
I was
kind of...
I was hoping he would have brought the girl with him from the series, but that
Oh, it's
Didn't
great when
happen.
she doesn't wear bras.
Oh yes,
Austin
I
says...
know I like the show.
Yeah. Austin says, do you remember when Video Treasures reissued all the Nightmare VHS tapes in the early
Yeah.
90s? I have part 3 from that era. It still has the... What's it
The
say?
Dokken video on, and it's a box set of the Nightmares. I do have that.
What does Dokken video...
Dokken's a band. The one they're the band who sang the Dream Warriors theme
Oh,
song.
okay.
Yeah, it's a band called Dokken. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
hair metal band. Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. It looks like you and Austin have the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I've got that one. For sure.
Well, if we're going to end at an hour a show, we got about 10 minutes, unless
All
you
right.
can't stand it and want to end it now.
It's the final countdown.
Oh no. Let me look and see if I can see how many people. Looks like Garcia bailed when Austin showed up.
Hey, just copy pasting stuff. I don't think you had many more to say.
He copy and pasted everything. Looks like we just have Austin with us.
Yep. Well, it was pretty impromptu, so there you go.
It was very impromptu. I just figured let's try it.
See what we see.
Austin says, "We're the Dream Warriors."
Don't wanna dream no more. There you go.
There's some Keith singing.
Yeah,
Lucky you guys.
right. One of my favorite things in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 that appealed to my geeky nature was when they were playing. He was trying to get the D&D game going.
Oh,
Dungeons and Dragons.
okay. I bet
Bog monster. Da da da.
I bet a lot of people appreciated that in there. It was wasn't it kind of. It was kind of. I can't think of the word. Like ahead of its time to.
Well, it was
I was going on then, I guess, but
yeah. Dungeons
for a
and
movie-
Dragons was big in the '80s, but for them to put it like in a movie was
that's what I mean. That was
what are
pretty.
teenagers doing?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Austin doesn't copy and paste.
No.
Yeah, we asked Garcia a question, and we're pretty sure he copied and pasted an answer from the internet, so that was very nice.
Yep. And he said a couple random things, didn't know who he was talking about, and that was that.
Yeah,
But oh well.
the internet is full of people.
Yep.
I was just gonna see if it says on here, might not.
Says what?
No, I was gonna see if it said how long this has been going for.
Oh. I don't know.
Good for you.
Do 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 do.
Thanks a lot. Austin says, did you hear about the scandal with the... Oh, I think you told us on the Nate and Beth show,
I don't
Austin. Yeah, Austin, I guess the new Child's Play. Is it another screw-up, or is it the same one, Austin, from Saturday? Because you told us about the goo being on the discs. I guess they shipped the discs with some
Is there a new Child's Play movie?
goo. No, the Scream Factory is putting out 4K discs of the
Oh,
older ones.
Okay, all right.
And I guess some of them are full of goop on them or something.
Well,
So is it the goop, Austin, or is it something else besides the goop? Because
he said another screw up. So I don't know.
he said screwed up again, so I'm waiting to see if it's another screw up or if it's the goop he already talked about on Saturday. Because we did Nate and Beth shows Saturday. Oh, okay, it's the same screw up.
the
Okay,
same screw up, so it's more just goop.
more goop.
How do you
Okay,
get goop in there?
I know.
What
well,
kind of goop?
I don't know. I'm gonna play it safe, and well, luckily I don't have 4K. Austin says, but their response to it is new. Oh, okay. What's their new response to it? Go lube up your a-hole with it?
Use this rag.
It's been everywhere. And put it in Sally's mouth.
They call it off-gassing.
Oh, Austin says they call it off-gassing. So when they press the discs and seal them up in the wrapping, it off-gasses, huh? Okay.
That sounds like a medical issue.
Oh.
Well, we're gonna be wrapping up the show. I'm off-gassing again, so
About 5 minutes.
sorry.
Real funny.
It is funny.
Austin says one of the Scream Factory told someone to just wipe it off. Yep, I think you mentioned that.
Just wipe it off.
Just wipe it off and lube up. Okay.
Shit wiped off.
Yeah. Anyone know what line that movie's from, or what movie that's line from? I don't know what I'm saying.
What line
movie?
is that movie from?
You're
gotta say it
making
like that.
You're making fun of me. Okay.
What movie is that line from? Is that how it goes?
Yeah. Speaking of off-gassing, we're yeah. Austin says one of the. Oh, I just read that already. Well, as we're coming to the end of the first Nate and Keith, whatever we're calling it, Radio Live, how was it? Amazing for Keith?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
We appreciate Austin's showing up and participation and reminding us of what happened with the Child's Play
Goop.
4K Blu-rays and the Goop. Don't wanna sleep no more. Just wipe it off. I can see them leaving like a voicemail for their call line. If you're calling about this, press 1. This, press 2. If you're calling about this, just wipe it off.
Just wipe it off.
Austin says he wonder what blunders that Halloween 4K set will have, or even, oh, okay, that's true, and Army of Darkness 4K. Yeah, that does make you wonder how much off-gassing will be involved in
We
those
saw that in the theater with your mom.
upcoming. Oh yeah.
She took us to
oh, Army of Darkness. Yeah.
Yeah.
As the show is on its concluding minutes, that's another one.
Yeah.
My mom took. God, it was you, me, and that one guy and his brother.
Yeah.
4 of us.
Yeah.
Remember how it's
the 2 J's.
The 2 J's. Yeah. And wow. What did you think when the movie? I was so excited when it opened and kind of was rehashing the movies, but with new footage.
Yeah.
Just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
we were so excited. I want to say Mom took you and I to see Raising Cain. Is that memory correct? Did I think
Raising Cain. Which one
the
was
John Lithgow multiple personalities?
Yeah. Yeah. I know we saw a few with your mom. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I correct? Did she
I
take
think
us
so.
to
It
Raising
was-
Cain?
It was that, and I remember us going to Thinner too. I think.
I never saw Thinner. That wouldn't have been me.
Who did I see?
I don't
it
think.
with? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Austin says it seems to just be the 4K cases doing it, and not the disc itself.
Something's wrong with the cases.
Oh no, Austin says I have the older Scream Factory Blu-ray of Army of Darkness. I do as well. Austin says I first saw Army of Darkness on VHS. We saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember. I don't imagine there was many other people there. Do you have any recollection?
There's a few,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean, I don't think I don't think I was at the point where I was like
Paying attention to that?
to how full it all was.
Yeah, you were
But
just there for the
It
movie.
seemed normal to me.
Okay.
So
Normal fullness?
yeah, it wasn't. I mean, obviously, it wasn't like a.
Jurassic
It
Park.
wasn't like a T2.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that, but yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember going to see it. Yeah, we loved it.
Oh my God. Yeah, give me some sugar, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I still get people with I use a line from a movie you probably don't like,
Which one is it that I don't like?
Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it. You're right.
There's a line in there I really like though. It's when the guy keeps talking about how he met Johnny Cash. He's like, I shook Johnny Cash's hand once. Did I ever tell you that? So whenever anybody brings up like Bruce Campbell or Army of Darkness or something like that, yeah, I met Bruce Campbell once and got questions at. Like, you did? I'm like, yeah. So I always bring that up, like, yeah. I have to. Why not?
Austin says, I do remember seeing the TV spots for Army of Darkness in '92, but I had no idea it was a sequel to anything. Oh, blasphemy. Do you want to quickly mention your little, how you, I was involved in that too, how we saw Bruce Campbell on a Q&A. It was in a non-disclosed city. And
yeah, it was a showing of, was it both the Evil Dead?
No, just the first one.
Okay, yeah, we went to a showing where they were playing Evil Dead, and
it was 2002, like February.
Yeah, it was the first Spider-Man out yet?
No, that would have come out in May of 2002.
And so he was here for whatever reason, but that
it was a showing.
Right. So we got to it was like a meet and greet,
a Q&A
thing with Bruce Campbell.
And Keith got 2 questions asked. And do you remember what they were in his answers?
One was about the Spider-Man costumes or something, wasn't it?
Well, I'm pretty sure you asked, why didn't you play Spider-Man? And his response...
Oh, yeah, I thought he would have been a great Peter Parker.
Do you mean when he was younger or at the time because he was kind of old
when he was younger?
Oh, okay. I think he misunderstood it, meaning like you wanted him to play it now. Okay.
Oh, no.
You meant when he was younger.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And you think the other question was about the costume?
That's about the costumes. I think I don't remember what all I asked him. Do you remember what I asked him?
No, the only one I remembered is the one about him would have been great as Peter Parker.
Yeah, I asked about if he was going to do another Evil.
Oh, that's right. Or I think his answer was, as a matter of fact, or something. Well, Evil Dead 4 is coming out when hell freezes over, or something he said.
Something like that, yeah.
What a jerk.
Yeah. No, he said, but I remember him saying something like, if there was enough fans, and he went on a little bit, I think, about like the money and if Raimi's gonna do it, kind of thing. So he hinted that he'd be interested, but he didn't like say, yeah, we're doing this and it's coming out. And,
yeah.
Obviously it never did, and
they did the show.
Right, the show, which that wasn't even a thought probably then.
No.
So.
Austin remembers seeing the TV. Oh wait, I read that. Austin says, I saw the first 2 Evil Deads during the Anchor Bay era on VHS.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, very cool. Austin, does it show that we've been on here for an hour? Because my counter shows we've been on here for an hour. Keith probably wants to wrap it up, I would imagine, and I don't know if he's got to hit the road.
Well, I at least got to.
Oh, take care of business? Oh, okay.
There's that.
Okay, well, I didn't shoot. You could have done that at any time. Sorry. You could have done that at any time.
It's all right.
But I think maybe this is probably enough for the first show, huh? My counter shows an hour and 3 minutes we've been going, but it's either a little fast or a little short.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll do another one impromptu again, or maybe we'll plan one out and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what we decide. Austin says Ash vs. Evil Dead is probably the closest to Evil Dead 4 we'll ever get. Yeah, probably.
Is that the game?
No, that's the show.
Oh, there was a game that was kind of a sequel, but that was a different.
There was like more than one game. Yeah. I remember how excited we were when the first one came out on PlayStation. We're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was good. It was good talking and being on.
And possibly we'll do it again one day.
Yep.
If I survive his cooking.
We'll see. You can do a review of it on there. Review of Keith's ribs.
I could do a review.
Yeah.
And what the hell did you say? Steak fries? God, that sounds good.
I'm gonna make you steak fries and ribs. That's what we're doing.
Oh, wow.
I'll bring it over. I actually I went out. I went out yesterday when I was shopping, and I got the stuff to do it.
No,
Yes,
you
sir.
didn't.
100% did.
Holy cow.
So
That is one nice man right there.
yeah.
Well, I think that about does it. Thank you very much for joining, Austin, and with any luck, we'll see you at the next one. He says Evil Dead Fistful of Boomstick was one of the games. Hail to the King
Oh,
is
that's
the
right.
other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Was Hail to the King the PS1 one, I think? Yeah.
I remember playing Fistful of Boomstick. I remember playing that a little bit with the J,
With the J, okay.
but I haven't had those. I could probably get them real easy. Maybe I'll look at it when I go home.
Maybe he will.
So.
All right, Austin.
All right, Austin. Have a great day, man.
Thank you very much for joining, and most likely we'll do this again, possibly, most likely someday.
Yep.
So
We'll be back.
yippee-ki-yay. Let me just see if I can do this without a mouse. All right, Austin, everyone listening after the fact, thanks for listening. What's Keith want to say?
Adios.
Muchachos.
Yep. Have a